how are you? Welcome so much. It is Women's View. How have you been? I've been good. I'm so excited to be here. And today we are talking about a very interesting person or being. And that is why I want you to join in this conversation. I am Shiro Wangige and I really missed you. I hope you missed me too. Lazima tumisiane by the way. Kwa hii program niliwaambia ni lazima kukuwe na connection. And I'm always so excited when you tune in, when you send me your comments, when you ask me questions, when you engage in this conversation because I'm here because you're there. If you weren't there, siwezi kuwa hapa. Unajua tu hivyo. Na hii forum yetu lazima tunaiendeleza tukiwa na wewe obvious. So the society yenye saa hii tuko ni politics and you guys need to tell me how politics is taking you. What are your views? I saw very many people talk about many things after tulipewa ma deputies from wale mandume wawili. Si mnaelewa ni kina nani? So, and I heard very many people talk about things and even watu wakaanza kusema sasa hivi ndio elections zitakuwa. But one thing I'm happy about, people are very positive about the politics today and they are all looking forward to a very smooth election and we will all accept the person who will get to the top. Why? Because it is them and we are here. You're still my viewer, you're still my neighbor, and I really want you here. I'm not coming to destroy anything of yours. That is politics. We have to live with it. It doesn't have to come and destroy the way we live, how we live, and even bring enmity between the two of us. So I know that we are all hopeful that this year we will have the best election ever. And that is why we are talking about a woman today. And kama kawaida, I'm never alone. This table we have to have someone because I want this conversation to be engaging, and that is why I want you to come in and also engage yourself. So I'm not alone, and today we are talking about a woman, by the way. So before I introduce my guest, I want you to tune in and also keep up with this conversation. Our social media handle at GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. Send me anything you want to ask these ladies because we are talking about a woman. Hata kama wewe ni mwanaume, you have a woman there. Your mom is a woman. You have sisters who are women. You have everyone. I know you're surrounded by women. So let's talk about this beautiful person because we really need to define ourselves using them and we need to know them better. So let us introduce our guests. Allow me to start from here. Karibu sana.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Jane Maura and I'm glad to be part of this show today and thank you for having me.
Welcome. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. I'm Mary Maina and I'm glad to be here today.
Asanteni sana kwa kukuja. I'm so excited that you're here and especially now that we are talking about women. So when the word woman, you know you are a woman.
Yes.
You're sasa being, what is being a woman according to you?
According to me, being a woman is, okay, according to me, not what the society expects from me, is being responsible. I should take care of my children, my husband, myself, and work to bring something on the table for my family as well. That's being a woman.
That's being a woman.
Yes.
Hapo kwa work. Sana sana. So Mary, what about you?
Generally, I would say that being a woman is everything for now. Like being a modern woman today is everything. Like wewe ni whole package of everything. You work, you take care of your family and everything else.
I like the way you're talking about being a modern woman, but I would want us to take our viewer, because you know you're saying a woman of nowadays is a package, and according to her you have to work. You know, every other thing is not to have to be in a woman. Ya kuangalia watoto, ya kuangalia familia, ya kupika, all those things, sindio? But do you have any idea, or rather, what was that woman mwenye alikuwa wa kitambo, mwenye saa hii tumechange, mpaka now the society is like questioning the kind of women we've become?
Okay. Kitambo, the woman used to be that girl who's, you know, they used to be married when they were girls.
Yes.
Anaolewa, their work is to stay in the house and give birth. Apart from that, maybe go to the shamba, then come back, look after livestock, then come back, cook, bring up children, wait for the husband, that's it. That was the woman who was...
That was the submissive
woman. And then, even if the husband brought any other woman,
no problem.
They're okay.
They're okay.
That was that woman. But the modern woman nowadays is different. She wants to go and work. She wants to multitask. Take care of the family when working.
Yes.
Say no to some things. You get it? And say yes to others. So that's the difference.
So wakitambo hakukuwa na voice.
Hakuwa na voice. Yeye alikuwa anaambiwa kaa hapa, angalia watoto za.
And I think they also trained them to be those people.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
You are trained to be a mother, to look after the kids, you know, and to look after the husband. Mwenye unasema akileta
mwingine unanyamaza tu, you're okay.
Na siku hizi kwani hatuwezi kubali?
Unaweza kubali.
You know, from Monday, you know, after the Mother Karua thing, after Monday, every woman is saying, tumetolewa jikoni, at least, tumetolewa jikoni, sisi si wale wa kupika sasa, you see, and when we see women there, at least, unajua, we are no longer there to cook, we are no longer there, at least you can even employ someone to do it for you and you go to work, you know.
And it's okay.
And it's okay. And that's the reason as to why saizi, everyone is saying that mwanamke wa saizi. And men, they even don't want to be associated with current woman, which is, yani, watuelewi. They don't understand.
And that is why I'm talking about the old woman. But even before we go to the most old woman, uko wa 1970s, 80s, the ones who still used to do the FGM, what about the most current, the former? Don't meet the former. Sisi sasa tumekuja na hiyo, because I think there was a place we left our men behind and then tukaamua kumove. That is why hawatuelewi. I like the way you've said hawatuelewi. So before I think there are 3 women. Sisi na hao wa 19, you know, ma 20s, na wenye walikuwa hapo current 2000 bado kulikuwa na wale wanawake, si ndio? Mary, who was that woman before even we come to this woman? Wasahi, who is you? Yes.
That woman was, yani, wewe kazi yako tu ni kukaa home, you don't work, yani you don't have your own value.
Yes.
Yani, like, lazima mtu mwingine akusemee what they expect from you. And they didn't have even a voice to express themselves. But right now, like, mi mtu akinikosea, even my husband, my own husband, I will ask him, mbona umenifanyia hivi?
Yes.
But kitambo, that old woman, hajui hakuwa na question. Angeuliza swali, mbona umenifanyia hivi? Ilikuwa ni kama, like, atabu. Yeah, because ufai kuuliza anything.
You are a woman.
I'm a woman, si fight.
Yes.
And even right now, bado wako wenye they know, mimi bwanangu kama haja, like, how? But saizi mwanamke ni mwenye anajisimamia, mwenye anasema umenifanyia hivi, umenikosea. I have a voice. I have to ask you, why are you doing to me this?
Yes. And that is where we left our men. I think our men were left with the ladies wenye kazi yao ni kuuliza. Si ndio? There's this thing she's talking about, the voice. And I also believe the decisions of the house. Si ndio? We believe most of the decisions of the house were made by men.
Yeah.
What about your house? Are you married?
Yes, I am.
I'm asking that for you, by the way.
Yes, I am.
Kukua person. Yeah.
11 years in marriage.
Wow.
Yes.
Ebu mpigeni makofi. Mary.
Yes.
Umesikia? 11.
11.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have to give us the trick.
Yeah.
And you look happy. You know?
Yeah, I am. I am
see
happy.
People who are happy and
Yes.
you can tell even if they don't tell you I'm happy. Yeah.
Now, that woman, we were talking about the lady who now is with that man today. This woman is who we are right now.
Yes.
Ukinikosea, as Mary has told us, unasema umenikosea hapa. But unfortunately, some of our men, not all, some of our men are not ready to be corrected. They are like, mimi mwanamke hawezi niambia. Mimi babangu hakuwa anafanya hivi. You get? So wako na ile perspective ya mika babangu hakuwa naambiwa, hata mimi sitaambiwa. But there are these men who've really embraced whatever the evolvement that has come. Na wako like, If the modern woman is like this, sawa nimekukosea, it's okay. I'm sorry, can we move on?
Yes,
you
yes,
get
yeah.
So it will depend on who you are with, and it will depend on a person, in person.
Yeah.
Mtu kama ako ready kuwa corrected, kama ako ready, is he ready to let you work?
Yes, yes, yes.
You get? Is he ready to help you make decisions? Because there are others who can tell you, no, decisions in this house, I'm even the one to tell you what to cook today. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tukuje hapo. But you know, these are things that are happening,
Yes,
by
they
the
are.
way. And there are even people who tell you what to buy in the house.
Yes.
And there are some even who say like, mwanamke hafai kuleta kitu kwa nyumba. Yes. Some will tell you, mwanamke hafai kuleta kitu kwa nyumba. Mbona tukikosana utaenda nazo zote, you know. Yeah.
So it's like they're caging you inside their own home.
Yes.
And you're there. Na uko hapo na zile majukumu umepewa ni 1,000.
Yeah. But that's the man that doesn't embrace the today's woman.
Yes.
Ndo atasema sitaki ulete kitu kwa nyumba. So, kuanzia kijiko, kila kitu ni mimi nitanunua.
And even if it's not there, you just wait and buy.
You just wait. And you're working. Mind you, you're working.
Yes, yes, yes.
And at the end of the day, it is what you bring on the table and I bring on the table.
Yes.
It is not at we wait, what if you don't have that work? And I'm working and I have the money.
Yes.
So tutakufa.
There's this question I've always been asking. Why are men so insecure when we empower or when we are empowered? Because we are right now, Sindio. But there are people outside there who are still not empowered. What do men fear a lot when a woman is empowered, and especially my wife? What do they fear most? Why? Mbona hatuwezi kubali that human being mwenye is still my wife, very empowered, and niko tu sawa na yeye?
Tajua siri za huko nje. Tajua siri za huko nje. Yes. Sasa, you know, when you go out, you explore and you experience a lot of things. So, unajua, like, women are supposed to, today's woman anafaa kukaa hivi, I should do my hair, I should, and that's, mwanaume hataki hivo, anataka ukae tu kimadhe, you know, like kimadhe kia home, wewe unakaa tu na maleso kwa nyumba. But today's woman hatutaki hivyo na hatuwezi. But that's the one thing that men fear most. Una explore, utajua siri za huko nje, what other women are doing, and that's what men fear most.
And now let us be very open on this. Kuna kuwa na hii kitu wanasema, if a woman anakuwa empowered, mnakuwa ni kama wanaume wawili kwa nyumba, si ndio? How is it supposed to be? You are a woman, you've been married for let's say a long time. You've been contributing in that house, si ndio? Inakuwa aje ndio mnaweza kubalance? Because we don't want you to ukuje and then tunaanza kusema equality. If I cook, you cook. If I provide to this month, next month you provide. Is it that, how are you able to balance and still make your man the head of the family?
Okay, personally, I think it depends on a person, as I just said. If your man is letting you work, then of course you're going to help him. How we do it, first and foremost, as a Christian, the Bible says he's the head and you are the neck. So you have to submit according to the Bible. But submission does not mean slavery. Submission means you can sit down and discuss certain things and respect each other's decision. If it's you, the two of you working, I find it okay if, okay, there are bills to be sorted in the house.
Yes.
Can I sort this while you sort this? Can I do this while you do this? With that, when you're helping him, he'll be okay with you working. But not when you work and you miss and you're working. Kila kitu ni yeye. Stima, maji, everything, it's him. He'll tell you, Anna, you just sit in the house, there's nothing you're helping me. But once you show him, like, I can buy food as you pay the electricity bill.
Yes.
You can pay school fees as I buy the clothes for the kids. He'll, of course, let you work.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's not about being equal, it's about helping
Yes,
each other.
yes,
Hakuna the
it's not
head
about
unatafuta wewe.
Apana.
You're not trying to be the head.
No.
Mary, she's saying very well and highlighting how she does hers. Sindio, I help here, I help there. At first, when you started working, was it a problem? And how mulika chini? Did you have a sitting and then say, now, allow me to be working, I sort this, and mulifanya aje? Tuambieni yuko nje, tuache kuambia na makansela suku. Tusikie from nyinyi sasa.
Venye my side, venye ilikuwa, I got married, okay, niko 8 years kwa marriage.
Hey, niko serious. Hai sasa hizi years mumeshaanza kuzichukua mkieka tu. No!
8 years and I didn't even have a kid. I didn't have a kid. So it was easier for me. Anaenda kazi, naenda kazi. So it wasn't an issue.
So yeye alikuja tu akapata, hata mtoto akikuja amewapata in the process.
Ametupata kwa process. Sasa now the problem was ni kuacha mtoto uende kazi. Sasa unaacha mtoto unaenda kazi, and you know men with kids, they value their kids
very much.
So now that's what was the problem. He would tell me, we kwanza kaa home, ulele mtoto afikishe miaka kadhaa.
Miaka sasa.
Miaka, you know, now you have to stay in the house. But wewe uko like, me want to go nifanye kazi because I need my own money.
Yes.
Because your own money is sweeter than
kupewa.
You lacking nothing in the house, but kushindanga kila time unapewa, hata ukipatiwa milioni haitatosha. Your own money, you have freedom for your own money than yenye unapatiwa. So for my case, it wasn't a problem as I got married, but sasa shida ilikuwa ni venye mtoto alikuja.
And then you share cost the bills.
Yes. Now venye tu Jane amesema, like unamwonyesha mimi naweza fanya hivi, hata kama tu haja kuambia, anapata umefanya tu. Kama ni food umebuy, na yeye as he pays the bills, the other bills, you do it.
Kuna hiyo part umesema very briefly ya my money is sweet. Are you not, kwa nini mnataka ni kama ninakaa nachanganyikiwa? Viewer, kujeni hapa tukutane hapa tuulize hawa vitu. Why? Kwa sababu I think that is now the biggest problem. Mwanaume akisikia ushaanza kutaja my own money, anajua hapo ashatolewa kwa equation. And that is why hata anaogopa kabisa huyu mwanamke akue sasa ako na kila kitu. Juu my money is sweet.
Yes.
Utaweza aje wewe, is your money sweet?
Very sweet.
Na sasa atajua aje ata accept aje kuna share yake na kuna share ya mimi ndio ikuwe sweet.
Unajua hapa share haingiliwi kumpedo. Share inaingilia we kumshare responsibility. So the sweetness comes in when I'm doing my own things. I'll take myself to the salon, I want to go to the spa. You know, these men, you ask them, mimi nataka kwenda spa, atakupea leo. 2 weeks later, spa. Tena spa, you know. Like what? But with your money, you can go anytime you feel like. You get. So that's where the sweetness comes in. But sasa kwa him kuwa sweet, hakuna kumpedo, nile you doing your responsibility as he does his.
Na sasa tunaongelea hivyo sasa doing your responsibility. Do you expect, Mary, is there a time you expect your husband to give you his cash? Hiyo sasa jini yako.
Cash, akitaka. Akitaka anipe. Akitaka anipe. You know, hata pia wanawake tunapenda kubembelezwa. Sasa akiniambia nikupeleke out, surely nitakata. Akiniambia shika hii pesa, even if I'm working, aniambia shika hii pesa, enda salon, I'll take it. Kwa sababu si ni bwanangu. At the end of the day.
Na hauta complain that hii time hajanipea. So you don't expect any cash from his salary.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point.
Hapo ndio the point inakuja.
Hapo ndipo sweetness wa pesa yako inaingia. And that's the point that si kila mwezi na kuitisha pesa ya salon. Ukitaka wewe nipe. Lakini sasa hata nitakuwa na kuitisha aje, na nikipata pesa yangu mimi naenda nafanya shughuli zangu, nimetengenezwa nywele, kucha ziko sawa. So nitakuitisha aje?
So wewe ukitaka tu nipe. Bora the bills na responsibilities zako kwa nyumba zinakuwa sorted. Hapo kuna question yenye nitakuja kuuliza baadaye, lakini ni sawa. And I really like the way muna narrow things down to vitu kwa ground. Unajua wanasema vitu kwa ground ni different. Sisi tunasikia mkipata pesa, share sijui nini, muna share responsibilities. We don't know whether it's doable. Because vile unasema tu pesa ya mwanamke sijui inakuja na asali nyuma yake. Yani unasikia hata kuitoa ni ngumu. Si ndio? After all, I'm not the head of the family. And I think that is why very many ladies wanakuwa caught up in between the situation of you're not doing anything in this house, now sit down, I bring everything. But it's high time for also men to understand. And I think we also need to talk about those women who don't feel like bringing anything on the table out of past experience. So let's allow me to take a very short break. Tukuje, we narrow it down, vitu kwa ground. So thank you, tunarudi very shortly.
Everywhere, GBS.
Thank you so much, viewer, for you tuning in, because in this conversation I'm learning a lot. As they have said, vitu kwa ground ni different, and this is the woman we have nowadays, and these are the women we have outside there. Na hawa ndio tutaoa, by the way. Wachana sana hao wameshachukuliwa. Kuna wengine sasa wanawafuata who yet need men to get married to. So that man has to be well equipped. What type of a woman they are bringing in their house. So that is why we have Jane here. And I like the way she's bringing the perspective of her being at least, hey, ni kitambo. It's only very many days in marriage. So I like her perspective into this. And also Mary, you know, akisema inakaa very easy, like mimi nafanya hivi bwanangu, you know, inakaa easy, but it's not easy for that woman outside there. So and then when we were going for that short break, we were talking about a woman mwenye saa hizi amekataa kuprovide kabisa na anafanya kazi, ako developed vizuri kama vile mko developed in the society, but ameamua whatever iko mimi sita provide, probably because of the past experiences. Ali provide, and then the man withdrew from all of his responsibilities in the house. Or rather, there's other person mwenye anafeel niki provide ni mimi najinyima. Umeelewa? Mbona am I the head of the family? Sindio? So if you talk to that woman, or rather from that perspective, what would you tell women or say about that?
Depending on who you have, as I've just said, if you provide and he stops providing, it's only human to stop as well. You get? Hakuna vile utakaa hivi. Kwanza the modern woman afinyiliwe. No. Acha tuangaliane. Yes.
Au utaenda?
Easy. Nitaenda job, yes, for my sake and for my children. But yes, for him, it gets to a point you feel, ai apana, anafinyiliwa sana. And I think that's the point some of the women have gotten. Ile, when you're providing, he withdraws. And maybe when he's withdrawing, he has someone else is providing.
Kwanza hiyo part.
Kwanza ukikumbuka there's someone else being provided for. Apana, for me and my kids, as long as my kids are okay, we are okay, he can sort himself. And I think that's the point some women have gotten. Yes, because their men have withdrawn because they are working.
Yes,
and some of them, some men even force their women to work. Sababu they know huyu akishaanza kufanya kazi nitapata do extra kufanya vitu zingine. And those things they are saying vitu zingine are not good things. Yes.
Mary, wacha tusikie hiyo part yako sasa.
Tunakaa tu sasa, utafanya nini?
Hata wewe huna
akisema ati ame withdraw, as long as me and my children we are okay, ni sawa. Mimi nitaendelea kufanya kazi, sitakaa kwa nyumba. Nitaendelea kufanya kazi, but hata mimi na withdraw from all those other responsibilities zenye nilikuwa na hold kwa nyumba. Kwa sababu hakuna venye utaniambia ati amekataa kulipa school fees, na nilikuwa mimi pesa zingine nafanya, tuseme nalipa vitu zingine kwa nyumba, ati amekataa kulipia. Of course sasa mtoto wangu na yeye siwezi kubali akae home.
Yes.
Lazima aende shule. But sasa kuna vitu zingine pia mimi sitamfanyia, as long as I respect him. Sitafanya.
Wewe ni za mtoto wako na wewe. Bora mumeshiba, ameenda shule, mko tu sawa.
Tuko sawa.
Na nyumba sasa kulipa.
Sasa hapo ndipo
kizungumkuti.
Sasa hapo and that's why divorce inakujia sasa. Sasa hapo ndipo unasikianga kuna single mother, na si kupenda alipenda, ni juu mwanaume alikataa kuprovide. Because you can't keep on providing for this person. He's working and you can't see what he's doing.
Yes.
You know, but as long as anafanya na ana provide, sawa, heshima, kila kitu pia mimi nitafanya. But unafanya kazi and alafu ati hauleti pesa, haulipi bills. Kama uko kwa nyumba haufanyi kazi, job imeisha, it's another case.
Yes, you will provide.
I will provide.
Yes.
But unaenda kazi kila siku, ai tukae.
Wacheni tuangaliane. Wow. And I think why am I asking that? It's because very many, from what I'm reading hapa kwa hizi comments, it's how women wanasema sometimes you work and then that man ana withdraw kabisa. So inabidi ukae tu kwa nyumba. Because if you work, utajiua na ma responsibilities. Shule, kwanza kuna mwenye ati akijua uko na tupesa, analeta mashida zake sasa. Tule tupesa twako mnasema ni sweet, una have kutumia. So inakasa a woman amekuwa in that burden. I think vile tu ulisema ni mtu kulingana, depending with the kind of person uko naye. Anaweza either akusaidie positively ama achukue hii wewe kujidevelop negatively akunyanyase. Now let us come to this part of politics. You guys are in politics. By the way, mmejua hivyo viewer? Sijui ama mliambia viewer hivyo tukianza. You did not. Hebu kwanza mwambie unafanya aje.
I am a personal assistant to a politician who is aspiring to be the MC of Kalimoni Ward with the Jubilee tickets.
Wow.
Yes.
Mary.
I'm a ground mobilizer in Kalimoni.
Wow. I think you are the right people to tell us. Umekuwa na interest, because I think that's politics.
Yeah.
For you, umekuwa na interest tangu kitambo, or umeanza hii kazi lini? Kitambo ama?
Kitambo I used to, but chini ya maji. Saa hii ndio mimi sasa nimeamka nikakuwa kwa front line. Yes.
Wow.
So si ati nimeanza juzi. Nimeanza kitambo but chini ya maji till now juzi nimeamka.
Mary, as you are on the ground, you mobilize people, si ndio? I bet there are very many men, si ndio, mnapatana na wao. Wacha na yule ako kwa nyumba. Anaamka anaenda kazi, anaacha Mary aende akamobilize. Akamobilize watu huko kwa ground, si ndio? Kwanza tueleze vile, how is the relationship, or rather your man anakubeba aje, and also the relationship you have uko kwa ground na those men.
Lazima uweke boundary. Lazima ujue kuweka boundary. Ni kazi, mi niko hapa kumobilize, si uko hapa for other things. Yeah? Na kuna ile sasa venye unajibeba tu, it will tell a lot. Alafu most of times he knows wale watu nenda nao mostly ni women. So he knows that, alafu he knows the type of women that I goes with, because pia company it is so anajuanga. Alafu uko kwa ground lazima ukue tu uko na ile una keep boundary. Mi niko hapa kumobilize, si vitu zingine. Just that.
Wow. Okay. PA. Sasa tumepata jina ingine. Tuambie. Wewe sasa uko kwa ground, you are a PA of a person. Most of the time you are with her. And there is this husband. Hizo relationship ziko aje?
First and foremost, I personally talked to my husband and told him this is what we've started, which he was okay with. Because amekuwa akijua this politician from way back. So he was okay with that. And every time tunaenda kwa ground, I have to inform him, today we are here, today we are doing this. This is what we do every morning.
Yes.
Like leo niko na plan gani? Leo I have this plan. I am going to this ward, we are going to this ward, we are going to do this. So during the day, he knows where you are. When it gets to a time, of course, you get late at night, most of the time, since you have meetings and meetings after meeting people, you inform him and tell him, you know, I think I'm going to get late because we are in a meeting. He either comes, picks you, or goes home, anakungoja home. So for me, he's okay.
Hey guys, hiyo ni mzuri watu. Mpaka naona nikaa ni story.
Bora unamuinform. Bora unamuinform. Si kufanya vitu, yeye amefika kwa hao haujafika. Ania anakutafuta kwani uko? Hapana. Of course he'll get mad. But kama umemwambia in advance, leo ninafanya hivi, naona nitachelewa, hivyo he's okay.
That does not make you less of a woman.
No.
It actually na haimfanyi ya feel ni kama una misuse the powers zenye uko nazo sahi.
What powers? As long as I'm not bringing them to the house.
Hey.
Yes.
Hii kuna hiyo kubadilisha. You mean unajifunga leso kwa nyumba?
Yes. Of course you have to be that wife and that mother when you get to the house. But when you're out there you're a different person.
Yes.
So na just tunawezanga kumultitask. Yes. So you can easily switch from this to this.
Alafu bora you know kila mwanaume anataka heshima. Bora you respect him, you submissive to him. Hana issue. Unajua sasa ubaya ni wale wanawake. Leo nimeenda na huko nimekuja sitaki kuwa bibi sasa. Nataka nimeleta nini zangu, yani nimeleta venye nataka. Na sivyo venye kunafaa kukua. Yani ufai venye uko nje, si venye uko kwa nyumba. You are a very different person, you know. Yeah. You have to respect that man. You have to be a mother to your children.
Wow, so when we are talking about that woman, sasa kuna historia ya kukuja usiku. Mkosho mnalala nyumbani?
Of course.
You guys don't. You politicians, and the way you have that energy, by the way mnafaa kutuachia energy. Ama mtupe strategies za hiyo energy huwa inatoka wapi. You guys can talk from morning mpaka jioni. Na usiku bado mnaendelea. Mnatoa hiyo energy wapi? Mnakunywa nini?
Ni grace ya God.
Ni grace? By the way, hiyo lazima ikue.
Inakuanga tu grace ya God.
So, sometimes you have very late meetings, as you've said, and you tend hata kuingia kwa nyumba hata kama ni 12. Sasa hiyo yani unajua mimi ikifika saa 1 nikiwa nje, in my head sasa ishatoka mahali niko. Ishaanza kuwa kwa barabara, inaenda checking on my kids, you know, not even my husband. My husband has to come home, but my kids, I have to see them. How do you feel? How do you manage being a mother, a good wife, and still being this person who can even come at midnight?
Personally, what I do is when I have time to spend with my kids, I make it to the maximum. Because I don't know what the next minute will be. I don't know. Naweza kaa hivi niko na watu wangu, at least when I spend some time with them, alafu nipigiwe simu nitoke, I don't know what time I'll come back in their house. I might come in late kama wamelala. So when you have time to spend with them, spend it to the maximum.
Unaweza kuchapa watoto wako?
Of course.
Sasa kama you've been away for like
let me tell you, unajua karakta ya mtoto ukispend time na yeye ndo unaiona yenye imechange, and that's when you discipline them. Na unawaambia nikirudi nipate tabia kama hiyo tena, I'll still beat you, unaona? So when you're with them, that's when you notice change of character, change of behavior. That's why you have to spend time with them. Sasa ukipata time ya kutoka, sasa when you go, you don't know what time you're going to come back.
Mary, how do you manage?
Venye tu Jena amesema ni grace to your God. Grace to your God. Ukipata time unaspend na familia yako. Hivyo tu.
Alafu, do you have at your workplaces? Sasa hata sijui nitawauliza mnafanya kazi wapi exactly. But at the whatever workplace you guys are in, do you have competition of especially men competing
Definitely.
towards the position you've been given?
Okay. For that one, personally, I've not come across one, but maybe there are. Yes.
What about Mary?
Sasa, you know, personally, the people that you're competing with ni people of the other side. People of the other side, but not at the other
The same group.
Yeah. So you find ni the other group, kama huku sisi tuko Jubilee, wao wako UDA.
Yes.
Now mnapigana kuhusiana, and the other independent candidates, now that's the issue.
So at least for you the work is smooth. You can say.
Yes.
As a PA, the position yenye umehold, una feel, are you doing your maximum, or are you being the best as a woman there compared na a person mwenye ako na PA a man?
Yes. The best, even better.
In what way?
In that I can do, okay, it's said what a man can do, a woman can do it better.
Yes.
So I believe in myself. I believe what I do. I don't think any man can do any better than I can, because I give my best. And giving my best, I give my all.
Yes.
And I do research about what I'm supposed to do. And I also pray, because without God, you can't make it. Yes.
So let us take a very short break, but then when we come back, we are still going to talk about now this woman mwenye amechukua, mwenye sisi wote tunasema ametutoa jikoni, ndio? So viewer, thank you so much for the comments and everything and tuning in. Let us take a very short break. It's very exciting how these ladies are narrating this woman, who they've become especially. Ni wao sasa wako kwa ground, and it's very educative. I love the way they're telling us it. Wanatuambia kila kitu, there is nothing wanaficha, so it's so okay. Kama nikirudi nitasoma hizi comments mmenitumia, ndio tujue ni nini mnataka kuchambua. So let's take a short break and then we come back. Thank you.
Everywhere, GBS.
Thank you, viewer, and I'm just saying thank you for the comments and for the love you guys have just shown to this program. Sometimes there's so much support from you guys, mpaka na feel, I'm in debt. But it's true. We are here, and it's because of you that every time I'm always looking forward to this program. So before I continue, thank you for keeping up with the conversation. If you're tuning in right now, you would want to air your comment or your question, you can do that. Our SMS line is 21144. Our social media handle at GBS TV Africa. I'm joined by very beautiful ladies. We have Jane, who is a PA, and we have Mary, who is on the ground and mobilizes people on the ground. In this world, especially this year when we have politics, very many people are talking about, especially I've learned something, that there's a lot of people who are left behind. Wacha tutoke sasa huku Nairobi. Tukienda mashinani, wanawake huko mashinani hawajui kukua mwanamke wa sahi ni nani. So when we say ati sisi we are, there is personal development, self-love, unaona, na kujitoa jikoni tukienda huko, tufanye vitu huko nje, hawaelewi, unajua. Wanaona sisi ni maslay queen. Unajua wanawake wa Nairobi, wanawake, that the terms they give us. Yeah. Without knowing that for sure a woman has evolved. It's not that woman tu wa kuenda kulima shamba, kugojea bwana aende Nairobi kufanya kazi. The life we were brought up in, yenye daddy anakujaga once in a month. Na mkate ile kubwa. So there was that life. Yeah. And that is why I want us to talk about Mother Karua. Ametutoa aje. In that, those people are going to understand why are we being told tumetolewa jikoni. So Mother Karua alipita. By the way, that one I did not expect. Sijui aje. Hizo news zilikupata aje?
I expected it.
You did?
Yes.
You are in politics. Oh my God. Mary, you expected?
Yes. Kwanza that day sikuenda mahali, nilikaa kwa nyumba, ni watch. And Mother Karua, she really smiled. And the time that she came KICC, hey, you could see it all. Her smiles. Yani, she was so happy. So I expected it. So I was there, nilikuwa na watch, nilikuwa naongojea tu announcewe.
So you knew, and did you all expect it was a woman?
Yes.
You know,
kwa the previous walikuwa coast, they said, they waited for the UDA to select mtu wao. Yes. And then they said, now we are going to shock the nation, and we are going to create history. Which history? Na tumezoea wanaume. So we expected it.
Wow. So when we are talking about Mother Karua kututoa jikoni, hebu mtuambie hizo notion ni gani? Juu hata mimi naweza kuwa sielewi vile anamaanisha. And as a woman ameenda hapo. are we changing? Is the world changing? Is the politics changing? Are we being heard? You know? Yes.
Okay. Personally, I think yes, we're changing. Na hii ni ya kutolewa jikoni. What people mean by that is there's a woman out there who doesn't know we can lead.
Yes.
And we can be leaders. Na sasa akiona mtu kama mother amechaguliwa kama vice. Anaona kumbe as a woman I can do something.
Yes.
There are women out there even hata ukienda kwa polling stations wanabebwa IDs na the husbands. Sure. Wanabebewa like enda uvote. Ukimaliza ikisomwa shika. The husband keeps it, even her ID card, and it's a personal thing. But now sasa vile mother amechaguliwa, I think itawadonia that women can lead.
Yes, yes.
And atatoa wale watu wamekuwa akifikiria we cannot. Ama unajua kuna ile watu instiliwa ile it's only men who can lead.
Yes.
Itakuwa like kumbe we can. As much as wataongea watakuwa kumbe we can.
Yes,
and then you see mother is a strong lady.
She
is a strong lady.
Yeah.
She's a one. Ni yule Bible inasemanga her no is a no and her yes is a yes. If she says no, it's a no.
Yes,
and
yes.
that is the woman we want to have. Yes.
And that is the woman mwenye ana lead.
Yes.
You know, hata unajua ni kama asha already kuwa deputy. Kwa sababu ya vile watu wamempraise.
I know.
Yeah.
Hata wale wanawake walikuwa wanasema tumetolewa jikoni. Imagine wanawake wa ushago. Hata si wanawake atu wa Nairobi, ni wanawake wa ushago. So kama mwanamke wa ushago ana embrace Mother Karua, that means hata mwanamke wa Nairobi ata embrace definitely. Na ni mwanamke mzee anasema hey, at least tumetolewa jikoni. You see, she's so brave. That woman is so brave. She doesn't fear even kusimama mbele ya wanaume, kusema msimamo wake chenye anataka.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's what we mean by saying tumetolewa jikoni. Sasa tutakuwa na say. Voice yetu itasikika.
Yes.
And gender equality itakuwa iko sawa.
At least hata wanaume watusikilize. Kwa sababu sometimes I see the debates in parliament. Hey, sometimes I'm like, hey, kuna hii point na feel kungekuwa na wanawake wengi ingepitishwa. Because I think most of the debates na the decisions that are made, especially in parliament, men ndio huwa wanakam to conclusion. True. Because of ni wengi. I hope tunaelekea mahali penye walisema 3/4 ama ni a third of the women.
A third majority.
Na feel tukifika hapo itakuwa ni kweli. Sasa ni kama government imekuwa ni kama family. That also a woman can say something, can participate and can bring something on the table watu waichukue.
Halafu you see like imata ya like economy venye iko juu size everything is very high. Tunanunua vitu expensive. So mother is a mother. Yes. She's a mother. So ata like mwanaume kuna venye utaambia mwanaume aende anunue mafuta kwa duka, yeye anapatiananga tu pesa. Hajui mwanamke umegawanyisha hiyo pesa aje ndio ikatosha. But so like size since ni mwanamke atakuwa hapo, at least tuone kama economy itaenda chini, tutasikizwa, atakuwa anatuelewa.
By the way, when I was looking and doing some maths alone too, I was like, unajua there was this thing walikuwa wanasema at least the least mwenye the least citizen wakuwa earn 100, si ndio? Hiyo 100 itakuwa enough for the family wakula na wasilale njaa. But is that happening today?
No.
Mimi mpaka naona ni kama 200 is not enough.
It's not.
It is not enough.
It's not enough.
It is not enough.
Na kwani wamepeleka wapi majobs? Manze hizi majobs kwani viewer mulipewa majobs na hamtuambii
wapi?
Mapays.
Ulisikia wapi?
Mbona mafuta ni 1000 sijui ngapi?
Exactly.
Yani,
but that's where there need to be a change, and that's why we are okay with that woman being in leadership. Yeah, because we know.
Mbona vitu zimeshoot? All of a sudden tupuf ama ni barabara tumejengewa ya kulipia?
Hapana. Hata dollar imeshoot. Talk of hata worldwide. Mostly hata mheshimiwa alikuwa hapa juzi akakwambia she has friends in Dubai, and they're also complaining about shooting of prices because dollar imeenda juu.
Sasa tukinunua,
so it's affecting everyone.
Yes. Tukinunua unga 150, unga ya ugali. Mtu ananunua unga ya ugali ako na watu kama 7 kwa nyumba, hata mboga ya 50 haitoshi.
Exactly.
You know, I was doing the math, naona guy aki, and hakuna majobs.
Na hiyo unga ni ya siku moja.
Yes, ni ya siku moja, unajua.
Exactly.
So that means unafaa kukua nini 200, unafaa kukua na 200, 150 ya unga, 50 bob ya mboga,
Na haitoshi.
na hujanunua mafuta, which is very expensive right now. So
Na unajua siku hizi tumafuta twa kupima tuliisha. Si tukigrow up kulikuwa na tule tumafuta twa kupima twa
Cooking fat.
Yes,
Yeah,
tule
the
twa
cooking
10
fat.
bob. Tunakumbuka. Siku hizi hakuna, I don't
Hakuna.
think there is. It's either you buy the kahaf 1 liter uivo. Na hiyo
Or
kahaf.
even quarter.
Or even quarter. Sasa hebu niambie, na quarter ni kama 150.
Yes.
Joke with a quarter. Naona tukichemsha chakula sasa. Na ndio tena mafuta imepanda. Petroleum iko huku.
Niliona nini ingine, mimi ingine katoto kingine kanaulizwa aje, mbona umekasirika hivyo? Dadi alisema tukulange mchemsho. Kwa nini? Ati aliuliza aje, ni mafuta ya nduthi atanunua ama ni mafuta ya kupika atanunua? So you can imagine, unaona? Maisha iko juu.
So before I end this conversation, I always want to, I'm a very good person when it comes to self-love and, you know, personal development, especially when it comes to women. And there are these, do you have knowledge that there are still communities when you wanafanya child marriages na FGMs?
Yes.
Sasa, in the Kenya we have, I don't know, shida inakuwa wapi? Because I always believe the government has the power ya kuenda waingie kwa hizo mashinani. They say it's a stop and it stops. Does this thing inakaa ni kama pia politicians wanakaa ni kama hawataki kuitako ndio wale watu wasiinuke wakuwe empowered?
What happens? Okay, as much as government inainuka na, of course FGM is against sheria za Kenya. But now they do it in private. Most of them do it in private. Others embrace it. Hata gava ikikataa, wanasema ai si culture yetu inakubali. Alafu siku hizi watu wana embrace culture in the wrong ways. In the wrong ways. Mara unasikia wamerudi FGM, mara unasikia sijui they are praying to their ancestors. You know, there are things the government cannot hata wakijaribu aje hawezi stopisha. It's up to from the roots. Iki tuishe. Hawa baba hawa maguka mashosho wakubali FGM is not allowed. This is not allowed. Wacha wa bring up watoi waongee na watoi. But when the government, let's take for example Rao. Rao is from Nyanza, right?
Yes.
He comes to Kikuyu land and tells us wacheni kuomba ancestors. We are going to tell him aje wewe hata umetoka Nyanza ni nini unatuambia?
Yes.
So it's from the roots. Hawa wenye wako huku chini wana embrace. If they only changed their perspective towards all this na wasomeshwe from the grassroots,
Yes.
then everyone else will change. But until then government itakuwa inachapa wanaenda chini ya maji wanafanya inachapa wanafanya hivyo hivyo.
So wacha tupeane parting shots because time yetu imeenda, tunafukuzwa hapa by the way. Na sijui kwa nini view hawa watu wa studio huwa wananiharas. Mnafaa kuja jaribu kunitetea kidogo. So let's start with Mary because now hii conversation we can have it the whole day, but because of time, kindly. Okay, because of time, let us hear Jane.
A parting shot.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad we've discussed women, but what I would talk to that woman out there. Wewe jijue. Like, jua wewe ni mwanamke and know your value.
Yes.
There's nothing good as knowing your value. And there's knowing that it is you and your life. Each and every one of us, including our own husbands, have their lives to live. If we only submissive and obey to what God wants and be the women we would want in this life, then I think haingekuwa na pressure sana kwa that modern woman. Yes. Let's embrace modern, being modern, and let's all tutoke nje, tutoe mguu kwa nini?
Kwa magunia.
Na tutoke kwa jikoni and let's embrace modern things.
Yes, Mary.
What I will tell the modern woman right now, I would tell them to like respect yourself, work hard, wake up every day knowing that that wewe ni mwanamke bora. Yani you jipende. One thing, jipende. And then you have to respect those people when you wako around you. Yeah. And work hard.
Yeah, sisi ni wanawake bora. Sio bora wanawake. So thank you so much, viewer, for joining and tuning in. Kutoka mwanzo mpaka sahi. I always say thank you so much for the support and the love. The comments, even if I don't read them, you engage yourself in this conversation. I see all that. Zote nazileta pamoja, and I ask one question. Because we are million and million of people who are texting me. But I will always say something on about that comment that you sent me. So thank you so much. Until next time, I want you to keep safe. And if you are the man there, you have to let all women around you know their position and become so modern, because if that woman is modern, also that man is modern, and everybody have their space in this society. It is very big. Hakuna hatuwezi maliza. So let us all have a voice and listen to each other. Until next time, I've been your host Shiro Wangige. Keep safe. Bye bye.